Picture this for a second. You're standing in front of a sedan that looks like it belongs in a luxury dealership. Sleek lines, premium badge, interior that screams expensive. You're thinking $40,000, maybe $50,000 minimum, right? Now imagine someone tells you it costs 15 grand. Your brain would literally short-circuit. That's not a fantasy. That's happening right now on the other side of the world. And it's about to completely upend everything you thought you knew about luxury cars. What I'm about to show you isn't just about cheap cars from overseas. This is about a complete shift in power, about how traditional luxury brands are getting absolutely demolished on price, features, and technology by companies most people have never even heard of. And the wildest part? These aren't knockoffs or budget compromises. These are legitimate luxury. Sedans that would make you question why anyone would spend twice as much for half the features if you're the type who thinks critically about value and doesn't just blindly follow badge loyalty. You need to see this. And honestly, hit that subscribe button now, because what's coming is going to challenge everything the traditional automotive world has been selling us for decades. Let's start with something that'll make your head spin. There's a full-sized electric sedan rolling around right now with over 400 miles of range. A screen that stretches across the entire dashboard like something out of a sci-fi movie. And styling so modern it makes other electric cars look outdated. The price? Less than what you'd pay for a standard family sedan here. This isn't some stripped-down economy box. We're talking about a vehicle with a 48-inch display spanning the whole dash. Yeah, you heard that right. 48 inches. That's bigger than most people's home entertainment systems. You've got navigation, streaming, gaming, even an AI co-pilot system that feels closer to having a personal assistant than using basic voice commands. The materials inside? Leather, suede, ambient lighting that wraps around the cabin like you're sitting in an exclusive lounge. Seats that don't just heat and cool, they massage you. In a car that costs less than most base-model electric vehicles. The thing is massive, too, almost the size of traditional executive sedans, so there's legitimate space for adults in the back without anyone fighting over legroom. The trunk could swallow golf bags, luggage, strollers, whatever you need for a family weekend. And here's the kicker about the performance. We're talking up to 475 miles of range in testing, and fast charging that gets you from nearly empty to 80% in under 20 minutes. All of this technology, this space-age design, this range that beats most competitors, starts at $23,000. Let that sink in for a moment. That's half the price of popular electric sedans. Less than a standard mid-size family car here. Now let me hit you with something even more insane. There's another sedan that looks like it drove straight out of a cyberpunk movie. Up front, you've got this ultra-smooth design carved like alien technology. The headlights stretch across like glowing slashes. At night, this thing doesn't just turn heads, it owns every road it's on. The profile has this fastback shape with a roofline so sleek it practically melts into the rear. And here's a detail that makes car designers lose their minds. No rear window. That's right. They completely skipped the back glass and replaced it with a digital mirror system. It's bold, it's futuristic, and it makes the whole vehicle look like a rolling concept that somehow made it to production. Step inside this thing, and you're basically walking into a futuristic living room on wheels. The dashboard has a full-width screen stretching from side to side. Navigation, driver information, entertainment, all seamlessly integrated in one flowing display. The center console floats with haptic controls and secondary screens. Everything is touch, voice, or gesture controlled. No outdated buttons or cheap plastic anywhere. The seats aren't just comfortable, they're thrones. Plush leather, ventilated, heated, massaging, adjustable in more ways than your recliner at home. Rear passengers get almost the same treatment, which is proper chauffeur-level luxury. And just when you think it can't get more ridiculous, look up. The roof is one giant piece of smart glass that you can tint on demand. Clear sky during the day, blackout privacy at night. That's the kind of technology you expect on vehicles costing 3 times as much. Under the hood, or rather under the floor, there's a cutting-edge electric platform with dual motors pumping out 578 horsepower. 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. This luxury sedan launches like a legitimate sports car. For a vehicle with styling that rivals the most expensive brands, executive-class luxury, and a range that competes with the best electric vehicles, you'd expect 6 figures easily. The price? $42,000. Yeah, you heard that correctly. But wait, it gets even better. Remember when smartphones were just for calls and texts and then one company completely changed what we expected from a mobile device? Well, that same company just built a luxury electric sedan that's shaking up the automotive world. The design from the front is sharp and aggressive with slim headlights that scream expensive. The stance is low, wide, and sleek. It looks like the kind of car you'd see at high-end restaurants. The side profile has smooth, flowing lines, frameless doors, and that coupe-like roofline that looks more European Grand Tourer than budget electric vehicle. The rear is sculpted perfectly with a full-width light bar and subtle spoiler. Inside, you're immediately hit with a cockpit that feels lifted from science fiction. Front and center is a 16-inch floating touchscreen. Behind the wheel, there's a sleek digital display, a massive heads-up projection, and here's something wild. Even rear passengers get their own screen. Backseat occupants can control climate settings, seat adjustments, and entertainment without bothering the driver. The materials, premium throughout. The technology, years ahead of what you'd expect. This level of luxury in traditional markets would easily command $80,000 to $100,000. The actual price? $30,000. That's less than a standard mid-size sedan here. Now let's talk about something that looks like it rolled off a luxury European assembly line. Bold, seamless light bars stretching across the width, giving it this futuristic presence. The profile showcases long, sleek lines, frameless doors, and that coupe-like roofline screaming elegance. Park this next to traditional luxury sedans, and most people couldn't tell it's not from an established premium brand. It has that same executive presence, but at a fraction of the cost. The rear is clean and sculpted with lighting that genuinely pops. Add in flush door handles and aerodynamic wheels, and this sedan looks ridiculously expensive. Step inside and it's minimalist, futuristic, and premium. No clutter anywhere. Front and center is a massive floating touchscreen controlling everything from navigation to climate. The interface is incredibly smooth and fast, with natural voice control. Behind the wheel sits a sleek digital cluster plus an augmented reality heads-up display. Imagine your windshield showing arrows that literally point where you need to turn. The luxury touches continue with eco-leather seats featuring quilted patterns. They're heated, cooled, and come with massage functions. A mid-priced sedan with massage seats? The tech, the comfort, the luxury design, massive range, all this would reasonably cost $50,000 to $60,000. The reality? $25,000. A vehicle that looks like a premium European sedan, drives like a high-end electric car, and pampers you with features found in vehicles costing twice as much, all for the price of a basic compact car. Let me describe something that doesn't just look premium. It looks genuinely futuristic in ways traditional brands aren't even attempting yet. From the front, razor-sharp headlights merge into a slim strip running across the entire face. Clean, minimalist, almost like a tech company designed it. The side profile gives you that stretched look of a true executive sedan. Flush handles, frameless doors, coupe-like roofline screaming elegance. The rear features a full-width light bar that does animated sequences when you lock or unlock. The kind of details making pedestrians stop and pull out their cameras. Now step inside, because this is where things get absolutely insane. The dashboard has a 39-inch triple-screen wall spanning the entire cabin. Bigger than most home televisions, driver display, central infotainment, passenger entertainment, all seamlessly connected. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed and futuristic, loaded with touch controls. Seats wrapped in material so soft it makes traditional luxury leather feel cheap. Heated, ventilated, massaging in front and rear. But here's where it gets truly wild. This vehicle comes with advanced autonomous driving capability and something called an AI companion that learns your habits. Drive aggressively, it adapts. Like calm music on rainy days, it plays automatically. This isn't just a car, it's basically an AI assistant on wheels. The passenger gets their own screen for streaming, while a 23-speaker sound system surrounds you like a private concert hall. Sitting in this makes you feel like you're experiencing the future while everyone else is stuck in the present. Performance-wise, dual motors pump out over 570 horsepower. That's serious sports sedan territory. Future updates bring ultra-fast charging capability. The vehicle has intelligent battery management that predicts your driving style and adjusts energy output to maximize range. It's constantly optimizing itself for you. After all this futuristic design, AI technology, triple screens, massive horsepower, what do you think this costs? 90,000? 100,000? Try $52,000. For basically the price of a standard performance electric car here, you're getting something that feels decades ahead. Now let me tell you about what might be the most advanced luxury sedan on the planet right now. Self-leveling air suspension, revolutionary battery technology, and luxury so high-end it challenges the most expensive traditional sedans. This is less of a car and more of a rolling first-class lounge designed to make private jet owners jealous. The looks are absolutely stunning. Up front, an ultra-slim light bar stretches across, giving it that sci-fi appearance. Lower headlights create this predator stance. The side profile flexes with a long wheelbase, elegant roofline, flush handles, and massive wheels screaming luxury performance. It's sleek yet muscular, elegant yet aggressive. The rear features a full-width tail light looking like it belongs on a concept vehicle. Step inside and you're instantly in a luxury lounge. Premium materials everywhere, including leather, wood, and soft-touch finishes. A massive floating touchscreen controls everything, paired with a digital driver display and augmented reality projected on the windshield. You feel like a superhero driving down the highway. But the rear seats are the real showstopper. Fully reclining lounge chairs with leg rests, massage functions, and built-in mini tables. Ambient lighting changes with your mood, a voice assistant actually feels intelligent, and a premium sound system turns the cabin into a concert hall. The air suspension actively levels itself, so no matter how rough the road, you glide effortlessly. The technology is mind-blowing. Fully electric with dual motors delivering over 500 horsepower and all-wheel drive standard. But here's the jaw-dropper, battery-swapping technology. Instead of waiting 40 minutes at a charging station, this can swap out a depleted battery for a fully charged one in under 5 minutes. Imagine pulling in, swapping the pack, and leaving faster than filling a gas tank. Everything described, the spaceship looks, the luxury jet interior, the swapping technology, the performance, would reasonably cost $120,000 to $150,000. The actual price? $77,000. Finally, let me describe the ultimate luxury sedan that just launched, already being called a traditional luxury icon killer. It stretches longer than full-size SUVs, features zero-gravity lounge seats with built-in refrigerators, and range exceeding 800 miles depending on configuration. The real shock isn't just road performance, it's what awaits inside. At over 18 feet long, this isn't just a sedan, it's a land yacht. For perspective, that's bigger than traditional executive sedans. The presence is genuinely intimidating. The front features a massive design element screaming dominance. The headlights are slim, sharp, and feature advanced lighting technology. They don't just illuminate, they project animations, patterns, even greetings when you unlock the vehicle. From the side, it's long and elegant with smooth lines. Chrome strips run along the body and flush handles pop out with style. The rear is equally bold with full-width lighting and the kind of presence making people double-check the badge. Open the door, and you're hit with what feels less like an interior and more like a 5-star private cabin. Premium leather wraps almost every surface. Real wood, polished metal, even crystal accents sparkle under a panoramic roof that can mimic shooting stars at night. Yeah, a meteor shower on demand. The dashboard features a triple-screen setup under one giant glass panel. A huge display projects navigation and speed onto the windshield like a fighter jet. The rear seats in the executive layout are basically a rolling lounge. Zero-gravity recliners tilting back dramatically. Heated, cooled, massaging, wrapping around you like a cocoon. You get a temperature-controlled refrigerator in the center console, fold-out tables for working or dining, and privacy glass dimming with a gesture. The whole atmosphere screams ultimate luxury. But the tech isn't just showing off. Gesture controls, wireless charging, cooled and heated cup holders, and voice control so advanced it makes standard systems sound primitive. This comes in pure electric and extended range versions. The electric gets dual motors with a massive battery pack providing over 430 miles of real-world range. Charging from 10 to 80% in just 12 minutes on fast chargers. The extended range versions are where things get absolutely wild. One comes with 3 motors pushing supercar acceleration in a giant luxury sedan. Because it has a generator on board, total range jumps past 750 miles. Some configurations stretch that to over 800 miles. Imagine driving from one coast nearly to the other on a single tank and charge. Performance-wise, the dual motor hits 60 miles per hour in just over 4 seconds. For a vehicle this massive, that's incredible. So how much for all this? Remember, we're talking about size and luxury rivaling the most expensive traditional sedans. It starts at $98,000. The fully loaded flagship tops out around $141,000. Here's the question that matters. Would buyers really trust a luxury vehicle from a brand they've never heard of? Would people ditch traditional badges for something unfamiliar? That's the real debate happening right now. But here's what I know. The value proposition is absolutely undeniable. The technology is years ahead in many cases. The luxury is legitimate. And the prices make traditional premium brands look like they're operating in a completely different reality. So let me ask you directly, if these were available tomorrow, would you genuinely consider one over a traditional luxury brand? Would you trust the quality? Would the value be enough to overcome badge loyalty? Drop your honest take in the comments because I want to see real perspectives on this. If this opens your eyes to what's actually happening in the automotive world right now, smash that like button. Subscribe if you want more analysis that challenges conventional thinking and shows you the future before everyone else catches on. Because this revolution isn't slowing down, it's accelerating. And the next wave of vehicles coming is even more shocking. The future of luxury cars is already here. The only question is whether traditional buyers are ready to accept it.